Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? Hope doing well. We all know by now about how CBS and its parent company Paramount have decided to cancel on next May next year the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, simply because he makes all those nice, fun wisecracks about Trump and everybody around him. I mean, political satire has a long and venerable history. The 60s were rich in political satire over the Civil Rights Movement and the Vietnam War, and the leaders and the officials who uh, put up with the joking, knowing that's all part of the game. But we have lurking around I said outhouse, the White House. He should be in the outhouse. A small-minded, small, petty excuse of a bloat of a man who I call the tangerine tumor, who just hates everybody, has contempt for his followers and disciples, who cheats on his taxes, his business dealings, his wives, his taxes, and his golf. A man with no redeeming features whatsoever, and who physically and mentally has been decomposing right before our eyes. But there's a backstory. Paramount, like I said, CBS's parent company, has been in merger negotiations with this other company, Skydance, and it would have netted them billions. And to sweeten to get the merger through the FCC, Paramount paid Trump $16 million to pay off some sort of nuisance lawsuit around Kamala Harris's interview on 60 Minutes. $16 million. And Colbert said that was a big fat bribe. And it was. Paramount didn't have to pay that. Didn't have to pay that money. According to their attorneys, they could have just brushed it off as a nuisance. But no. Just to make a few $1 billion, Paramount throws away one of its most popular stars. Yes, that's been happening constantly. All these very powerful institutions, universities like UPenn, networks like ABC and CBS, all these nonprofits, law firms, big national law firms, cowering to Trump, caving into them, trying to rewrite their business so as to appease Trump. That's not going to work. If you appease him, he'll want more and more and more and more. And it makes these institutions look weak. Can you trust the knowledge coming out of a university that has to censor itself and rewrite history to appease one or another maniac? Can you rely on a law firm if you're in some legal trouble who won't put up a fight for you? Can you trust a TV network that has to censor itself for the glorious leader? Can you trust their news? No, you cannot. And the result of the law firms caving to Trump is that clients aren't hiring them. See, they'd rather have a law firm that puts up a fight, not one that caves in, not takes a dive. And law school students won't want to work for such a law firm after they get past their bar exams. But if these big, powerful institutions are caving to Trump, we don't have to. I had the pleasure of attending the Good Trouble rally in honor of the passing, to commemorate the passing of John Lewis, who urged us to, I deliberately put this t-shirt on, get into good trouble, necessary trouble. And we're not making the trouble. Trump and everything he's associated with are the trouble. And we're giving it right damn back to him. I see so many wonderful stories about people in the neighborhoods, like in LA, standing up to ICE, and all their forms of resistance. I always put up on my Facebook. Let's put up if they won't fight, let's fight. Let's band together, educate, and organize. Organize our work sites, organize our communities, and put up a fight. And it makes me think, as a Democrat socialist and a trade unionist, I learned to not hold these corporate moguls in awe. If these multi-trillion-dollar corporations with their boards of directors and CEOs are too scared to stand up to Trump, are they really so tough to deal with? If we organize, they'll back down. This goes to show you the cowardice of our corporate class, our corporate institutions, and the people running them. No guts. And they're just as complicit as the MAGA disciples of Trump. Those disciples of Trump are just willfully ignorant people, I'm sorry to say. They're willfully ignorant. And they put up with Trump because he feeds on their hates. He tells them the slanders they want to say. The slanders against minorities they want to hear. And these are the people who Trump looks down upon. So, let's keep organizing, let's keep struggling. If the leaders won't lead, the people will. Okay, that's my rant for today. Now, advertisements. All this work I do on my blog, on my videos, my YouTube, my podcast, my poetry, my fiction, they're all work. And I need to be compensated for my work. And so, just to be paid for this work, I put out money to put this material on my media. I need to be compensated for it, and hopefully raise it to a higher level. Therefore, please get on my website, johnomason.com, and click either the PayPal button or the Buy Me a Coffee button and see what you can give. I'd appreciate it. And also, my novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It's the story of David Lucas, who, as a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk in a horror chase on a school bully, total waste of life. Gets in trouble in the army, comes out of the army as a fanatical born-again Christian, wanting to be a manly man for Jesus, but how he goes about it leads him into trouble. Please pick it up. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And also, Hamperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you will find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Flour and gummies and candies and lip balm and hand sanitizer and drinks and teas and dog treats. Yep, dog treats. Look them up, please. HemperificLLC.com. And also, my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your professional career or small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and professionals. Please look her up. GrowWithSnow.com. Okay? Alrighty then. Like I said, we can and will band together and stand up to the MAGAs and everything Trump stands for. Whether in some Klan rally or a corporate boardroom. Okay? Okay. Enjoy your week. Take care. Bye.